In this video, thought I would compare the Legacy series Mace Windu with the Black Series Mace Windu lightsaber. And there are definitely some differences that I picked up on right away before even going back and looking at this one. So, right away you're going to notice that on the Black Series, this is all way too thick. It's not screen accurate. Same thing up here. The pommel and the mirror are way too thick. I don't know about these buttons, if they're film accurate or not. Different activation sound, of course. On the Black Series, the grip's a little bit different on two of these as well. Like this grip's a little bit different. Not the design, not the etching, we're going to call it, but it's thicker on the, like it goes more into the hilt. It's thicker here. It just kind of goes out, down more into the, down further, if you know what I mean. It goes down. And the grips on the Force Effects are smaller. They don't come up as high. There's some differences back here as well. The I will say the build quality on the Legacy is better. Yeah. This is chrome in here. It's not like that on the Legacy lightsaber. This is a little different. This is more of a, not really flat, but it's more of like a, I don't know. It's more of like a brushed type of metal. Got a brushed look to it, whereas, let's get into the Legacy. The Legacy's heavier too. So, like I said, this grip right here does come down a little bit more, closer to the buttons. Well, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, a little bit. It's hard to tell. It's hard to get this to cooperate here. Spin, spin. Come on. So you can kind of tell it's a little bit. This one's thicker. That grip is thicker than the Black Series. And like I said, in between these grips, that's like a brushed metal in there. And of course, like I said, more film accurate. The pommel is skinny and the emitter is skinny. And that's more of a chromed tip here, the emitter here, the tip. That's a chrome look, which I like better. Now, whether it's film accurate or not, I'm going to have to go back and watch the movie and figure that out. I would think this is more film accurate, in my opinion. And from memory serves me right, this looks more film accurate. I have looked before, I just can't remember off my head, but I'm pretty sure this is more film accurate. There's just more. The gold is more chromed out on the Legacy. Like even here, it's shiny, but it's not chrome. Not a chrome look. Whereas these buttons are a chromed look. Along with this, the hilt. The silver on the hilt is chrome. So there's a lot more chrome on the Legacy. A lot more. Which I like. I like it a lot. It's pretty much all... Yeah, it's all chromed out. Other than in between the grips. I mean, the handle. That's the only thing on here that's more, it's got like a brushed, look. Brushed metal look. So this is a lot more refined than the Black Series. That's kind of fitting for Mace Windu. His lightsaber be more refined. So, yeah. And on this one, the cover tape wheel spins. It doesn't spin on the Legacy, which I kind of like. I kind of like that it doesn't spin like that. This is kind of annoying on the Black Series here. And there's a lot more detail on the bottom of the pommel on the Legacy as compared to the Black Series here. As you can see, we've got like some transparent orange going on around the speaker there, which is kind of cool. And just not a lot going on back here. And you got that writing on the bottom, which I don't really love. It's just... I guess it comes down to personal preference, but it's also bigger holes for the speaker on the Legacy. You've got, got actual decent sized slits right here, which makes it nice and loud. Whereas, the openings on that aren't as big as on the Black Series. So as far as volume wise, they both sound pretty good. I think that's because there are pretty wide openings on this plastic piece here. So they both sound pretty good. I just prefer the sound font on the Legacy myself. So that of course is the Black Series firing up. Pretty much sounds like every other Black Series lightsaber that's been made. Same sound font, except for maybe the Kit Fisto. Now we're going to fire this one up, and you're going to notice a distinct difference in activation. Sounds a lot cooler. Now, as far as blades go, the Black Series the blade is more of a purple. The Legacy saber is purple. It's just more of it's more of like a violet. It's a lighter purple than the actual Black Series, which is interesting. Don't know if that's going to show up on camera. I think it kind of does. You can kind of see that the Legacy is a lighter color, purple, than the Black Series. Definitely deeper purple on the Black Series, which I'm not sure if I like better or not, to be honest. But yeah, the Black Series is louder. Black Series is louder. Especially when it comes to powering down. Powering down and powering up the Black Series is louder. No doubt about it. But I like the sound of the Legacy better. It just sounds cooler. And it's loud enough. Quite frankly. Plenty loud enough. It doesn't need to be this loud. Doesn't need to be. So let's get the lights off and see how these compare in the dark. Legacy is also brighter. The LEDs are brighter. So, Black Series. Legacy. Black Series. Kind of side by side. I can. Yeah. Gotta get the buttons to go. Get them side by side. See them. A little bit closer. There we go. Pretty cool. Yeah. Get these lights back on. I'll do my final thought here. These two lightsabers. Okay, so obviously the blade on the Legacy is longer, just because you change the blades out, you can get a few different sizes, and it's longer than the, definitely longer than the Black Series blade, as you can see. And even the hilts are different as far as the size goes. It's kind of hard to show. And get them side by side here so you can kind of see. But Yeah, the Legacy is a little shorter. You kind of set them down. Yeah. Legacy is a little shorter. The Black Series comes up a little higher, the hilt itself, which is interesting. Got them both sitting on the bar here on the pommels. And yeah, that's another difference between the two. I mean, blade size doesn't really matter that much. But what I can do is measure these blades real quick with a tape measure. I'm just curious. While I'm at it, I might as well measure the pommels themselves and see. Alright, so blade wise, the Black Series is roughly 32.5 inches. And the Legacy is about, it's 36 inches. Yep, that's what I say. Legacy's 36 inch blade, and the Black Series is 32.5. So 32.5 on the Black Series blade and 36 inches on the Legacy blade. Hilts themselves, the Black Series is 11 and I don't know, like 3/16. 11 and like 3/16. The Legacy blade is 10 inches and like 2/16. So 10 inches and 2/16 on the Legacy blade. And what did I say for the Black Series? 11 and like 2/16 or 3/16. So 11 and 3/16 for the Black Series, and 10 and like 2/16 for the Legacy. So yeah, those are the size differences as well. Pretty cool. I'm going to look at the buttons here, and yes, the buttons are wider and shorter on the Legacy. And then of course this half moon thing is a lot bigger on the Legacy when compared to the Black Series. A lot bigger. There's a lot of little subtle differences and some not so subtle differences between the two. Most definitely. But I like the Legacy version better. Even the blade color, I think I just like the blade color as well. It's brighter. I like the fact that it's brighter. Is it as deep a purple as I like? I don't know. I don't know. Oops. But they're both cool lightsabers. I'm a big fan of Mace Windu, so I'm definitely glad that I have them both in my collection. Get them. There we go. Pretty cool. A little closer. I do like the way this Legacy saber sounds. Sounds really cool, especially the activation font. Sounds awesome. Yeah. definitely recommend getting a hold of this if you can. Well, hope you enjoyed watching this video. Please like, subscribe, smash that notification bell if you want to see some more lightsaber reviews, and may the Force be with you.